This video is going to provide an overview of the Autotask Opportunity Assessment Tool. This tool allows you to introduce a structured sales approach to your company by providing assessment and sales process tabs to your existing opportunities. And you can see them here from this screenshot. Now what this really does is it allows you to keep sales reps following a consistent process, as well as from a management perspective, provide that detailed view of the sales cycle status. So in Autotask, and if I am in CRM opportunities and I open an existing opportunity here, I'm able to see a nice graphical representation of this assessment on my opportunity. You can see that I have a matrix that affects the technical and the relationship aspect of this particular opportunity assessment. If I go over to the Assessment tab, these are questions which come predefined by Autotask. So there's a set of questions that you can answer, but you can also modify these questions and affect their rating score to tailor to your particular business needs. So if I'm a sales rep and I am assessing this particular opportunity, I can answer these questions. Maybe that they're in market in our customer profile and that some ROI has been established. In terms of competition, I can maybe say that it's going to require a product management call to perhaps win this deal, and our current relationship. We have a C-level signing executive, so that's pretty good for our current relationship. As I save this and fill these items out, you're going to see that it's going to affect this assessment score based on, again, the relationship between the technical and the relationship scale. So that's how you can update your assessment. Now, along with the sales process, here's where you can predefine what your sales process is that you want individual reps to follow. Again, Autotask is going to come with a predefined list of items that you can tailor, modify to fulfill your particular business needs. Now, you can see that I've already filled out this prospect process. I've reviewed the opportunity source. I've researched the website. I've searched social media for contacts and associations, and I've reviewed Autotask for previous activity. Now, if ever I had any question about how to perform this particular task, this link right here is actually a link to a knowledge base article. So if I click this, I have associated, or my sales manager has associated a knowledge base article to this particular step for me to access that knowledge base article. So as I go on and actually continue this process, it's going to update the percentage complete of our sales process itself. You can see right now that this is 4%. You'll also notice up here that it says Stage 2 qualification 4%. If I actually check off all of the steps of the qualify process and then save this, you're going to see that the stage was automatically updated to the fact that we've now sent the proposal. So let me go over to admin to show you what it's going to look like from a setup perspective. So this, what I've showed you, is from a sales rep perspective as they're working the particular opportunity and assessing the opportunity. Now from an administrator perspective, we'll go to admin, CRM, opportunities, and assessment questions. And again, here is the list of the predetermined questions that Autotask is going to provide to you. Using the newer grid structure, you can simply edit these questions. You're able to completely change what the question is itself, assign a maximum score, and here's where you assign the assessment impact. Based on this and based on your resources answers, that will affect that graphical representation of the assessment that you saw on the opportunity screen. You can add response options as well, so if you want individuals to have a drop-down list to choose from, you can do that, and it will. You can determine the percentage of the maximum score that will affect. And you can see the grid structure right here. Now over to the sales process. Now as a sales manager, here again is where you can actually configure what your particular sales process is. This is the predefined one that ships with Autotask, but of course, just like the assessment questions, you can modify these. Here's where you actually associate a knowledge base article. So you saw that on that particular step, I was able to access that knowledge base article because it had this association. If I wanted to do that with another step, I could simply do that from this grid right here. I also showed you how that when I completed the qualify stage of the sales process, that it automatically updated the opportunity to a new stage. And you can see that you can define that here. It's attached to an opportunity stage, that stage 3 proposal sent. So when we completed the qualify stage, it automatically updated that stage of the opportunity. So that's pretty much it, both from an administrative and from a sales rep perspective. So I just want to show you a few more slides to summarize what we've seen. So the assessment tab is going to list your company's custom pre-configured group of questions, of which the answers are going to drive the matrix that we've seen on the opportunities. These can be configured in admin, CRM, opportunities, and assessment questions. Within each question, you can define what the maximum score is. Remember, that's the number that reflects the relative importance. You can also define the assessment impact. That is whether or not it affects the technical, the relationship, both, or neither of these. And then you can assign response questions, which are going to provide a drop-down list of answers to your questions so your sales reps can choose those items. And then on the sales process, you can define this in admin, CRM, opportunities, sales process. The sales process is going to be divided into phases and steps, where each step is worth a percentage of that phase. Each phase can then be associated to an opportunity stage that when marked complete is automatically going to advance your opportunity. So from a notification and from an administrative perspective for your sales managers, that's going to help. It's going to help for them to easily be able to see where the opportunity is. Within a step, don't forget that you can also associate an existing knowledge base article so that your resources can access and use that reference during the sales process of the opportunity. That's the path where you can find that. And then finally, all of these items, so the relationship assessment score, the technical assessment score, and the total assessment score have been added to new live reports. So from an administrative perspective, it'll be easy to actually define a report where you want to see total assessment scores perhaps greater than 75%. So you can pull that list of opportunities and analyze that list if you want to.